Hello everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're finally here. There was just some difficulties. But we're here. The match has started. I know. I'm so sorry. But you know, it wouldn't be me if we weren't a little bit late, right? All right. So I have not actually gotten to see what is going on in this match so far.
They do take control. Smurf rejoins the fights. Ultraviolet dying last.
Sorry, Thursday.
A little bit of overconfidence
It's
there
totally
from
fine.
Defiant,
It's totally
Uprising
fine.
punishing them for it. Decay's so
All
smart
right.
at realizing when you can turn the tide of a fight.
Hi, Jamie. How are you
Nice
doing?
patience there by Twilight.
Haven't missed too much.
Still
Okay.
get a
These
decent-ish
these
angle.
baps
Kill the rest
love
of
to
the
come
team.
up here on like this high ground and window. I've noticed that from our watch parties.
They actually killed Twilight. Twilight's 50 HP, has no shift. I mean, Opener can kill him, yeah. Opener just dancing on his head.
But hi,
And there
Jamie,
was
and
no
hello,
difference with Smurf there
Carson.
at all.
How are
were
you
just
guys?
having the Lucio, maybe getting the amp, but that's about it. Opener with
I
the
feel
first
so
pick.
scuffed because
We were talking
in
about these
our
rookies
Discord, I
coming into this
pinged.
team and what they offer the Defiant,
I
and
pinged
Opener
twice.
showing he's willing
Oh
to
my
go toe-to-toe
god.
with Twilight on that Baptiste.
Oh,
Almost
that reminds me, I need
single-handedly
to-
wins that fight. Even if he didn't win the 1v1,
I need
he
to
took
ping
enough
Twitter
pressure
too.
away from the rest of his team that absolutely punishes Twilight for a pretty greedy position. Now 71% and counting. Kaluj up to another Earth
Lijigon.
Shadow.
Whoa. Okay. Thought Lijigon was going to get sniped there. TP across. Hydron
It's so interesting they're running the
HP
Rhine
as he
TP
takes the
comp.
TP.
That's so cheesy.
A dangerous affair. At the best of times.
Spectre down early.
I guess both
Oh,
teams
oh,
are,
oh,
huh?
Swallows. That almost felt too easy for the Uprising. They just walked in, found some picks, and had a great day with it. While the Defiant didn't use any of their ultimates to respond. Hydra
Right now,
had the
I'm
wall,
good.
didn't
Tempted to
pop
make
it.
a
Kalush
purchase
had the
decision
shadow,
for
wasn't
something
able to
I
find
don't
an
need but
opportunity.
really want. Worth it.
That's such
Worth
a big
it.
pick and play there from the Uprising,
No
able
ults.
to win without any ultimates
Yeah.
used.
Okay, so
ults
who are you
used
guys
at all in that
pretting
fight.
today?
We've got a whole host of them now. Nice TP backwards. Don't want to stay too long. Don't want to get caught up.
I
Use
honestly
Chakra, window or
think
anything. There's the
Toronto
blizzard,
is like a
really
sleeper
Blues take
pick.
the TP up to the high ground.
I
Everybody's
think Toronto
in
can
front of it
win.
right now. They have the shadow, but Smurf instantly turns. Good kill from Birdring. A crit
Maybe I
shatter.
just
I
have
think that was on
Canadian,
I'm not entirely sure how that crit, but maybe onto Smurf potentially. There's too many walls
copium.
happening. It's
I want the
a little
other
bit of a
Canadian
confusing
team to
affair when
win.
both teams use their walls at the same
If it
time.
can't be Titans.
But all we do know is the Toronto Defiant lose the fight. 70-80%. Lee Jae Gong and a taxi. And the Boston Uprising only
We
losing
saw
one.
Titans try to
Twilight
play the
is
ram
going to
into it and not
carry
get
for
much
this last
success.
fight.
Yeah.
Defiant, that
TP
was the
Ryan
fight they
is really
decided
good.
they wanted to commit the ultimates, even though they lost opener getting in. Uprising did use everything to close out that fight, so there is an advantage here for the Defiant as opener comes up to the sound barrier.
You have Boston in 4. I guess they think it's going to be a 3-1.
Goes down first.
Okay.
Might be Toronto Defiant falling over here.
I'm
Spectre
rooting
forced
for
the block already.
Toronto.
Kalush
I
at
think
his
Toronto
back,
can be
ready
the
to play
underdogs
defense
here
for his team, and now can play offense
and
with that sound
actually
barrier.
win.
There's 91% for the Toronto Defiant, so the Boston Uprising need to be able to touch at some point. Good wall by Spectre.
Oh my gosh.
actually.
Uprising
Nice
doesn't
place to
have
be for the rest of
anything.
his team.
And Toronto has
They are
mail.
gonna stay safe at least. And here comes the re-engage. The
Bird
retouch
ring.
for Smurf.
Swapping
Gonna
to
trigger OT now.
Tracer.
Spectre does have a blizzard. He can zone the rest of the
He can just
Uprising
eat
out.
it into the backline if he already wants. Smurf's already super low HP. He's isolated for the rest of his team.
What
as
is
well.
that one
Use
like
the Suzu super early.
really popular
There's the
Overwatch
blizzard.
League clip
There's
where
the
it's like
kill.
bird ring, bird ring, bird ring.
Ultraviolet on high ground.
Somebody was,
so
like, saying
he has
his
an
name over and
eagle's
over again.
perch, looking
Oh
down
my-
upon Lee Jae-gon and Bird
That
Ring, just
window
picking
was
them out
so
of
good by
skies.
UV.
Toronto Defiant with,
Okay,
just
I'm
better
gonna
rolls from the very
do
end.
that
Boston
now.
Uprising
I'm gonna window
had
from up
almost
there.
5 the fight
I've
previous.
decided
They
that
just
it's
burned them
good.
all to try and take, and they did, but you've got to stagger them out, knowing that Toronto Defiant also didn't use any of theirs.
I went to let
All right,
Twitter
pretty
know that
close
I was
start
live
so
and then I
far.
didn't.
Could have gone either way, as it looks like both of them might be deciding to stick to the Reinhardt. If this happens, I would
like it.
expect both teams to play the Symmetra and teleport onto the point, so expect a massive brawl to ensue as soon as it starts.
All right. Again
Yeah,
with the
there it
TP
is.
brawl.
Okay.
So, what's going to happen is both teams are going to roll out.
Both
they're going to
teams
speed
with the
boost
TP
first
brawl.
to close the distance. Then they will use the Symmetra teleporter to get to the window. Never mind, Uprising teleporting out of
opposite.
spawn while the Defiant are doing that.
They're going to shoot the TP. Oh, they couldn't quite kill it. TP was pretty low, Scott. But now the Boston Uprising is split. Look at Decay's positioning right now. Hydron and Lee Jae-gon do end up going down, so 4v4 on point. Smurf is just getting toasted
There we
by
go.
those turrets. All three of them looking at him.
And that
Now
was the value.
Kalush, good counter pin. Can they kill Kalush? He's so low. But same with Smurf though, he has to hold shield. Wait for
Oh
Twilight
my
to get
god.
up. The Rhines just loggerheads with each other, and Decay is still alive in the backline. Toronto Defiant didn't
Smurf just
clear
popped
out
off.
Yeah.
He was just swinging.
got picked
Look at
off
his
as soon as
ult
he jumped out
charge
that window, was in a
versus
bad
Kaluja's.
position. His turrets did more damage than I think
90%
he
to,
did
like,
himself, but it just
almost
wasn't
60.
enough as the Uprising get first control. Now, how do the Defiant get into
Honestly,
this
kind of
fight? Are
vibing
they
with the
gonna TP
Ryan
into
Brawl and
window again, or are they
Lijiang.
just
It's a
gonna
lot of
try and
fun.
walk
Yeah,
into
it's like the only time that you really see it. Like maybe on Antarctic
Available from
too.
Smurf already.
But yeah, pretty much
Oh my
only like
God.
on
We see
Lijiang.
some crazier things, to be fair.
Unless you're
Shadows
London,
are- there's
and then it's just
favorite.
everywhere.
Oh, there's the shadow. Oh, it hits two. Good land, but no. Absolutely
Dare I
not.
say,
No land's going to save you there.
MTD.
Only a sound barrier realistically is going to save the team. Good
Spectre's really struggling on this
Oh
May
my
right
God.
now. He's got 5 deaths, some of the most in the server, only 1 final blow. He's falling behind Decay, and Decay once again has a lead in the Blizzard, so that's going to be hard for the Defiant
Ult
to
wise
really enter into
too.
anything.
I mean, Toronto
Well,
doesn't have
good
much
news is
at the
Hydra
start
to
of this
wall,
fight.
5%. TP to the back. Lijiang trying to boot people off there.
Ooh.
Oh, Ultraviolet is on his own.
What?
I mean, Ultraviolet is just isolated from the rest of the team. Smurf doesn't end up falling, so there's a lot less
I
damage,
like
but
that
UV
window,
being alone on that high ground and not teleporting with the
but
rest
like
of Toronto
I
Defiant.
think they like ulted at the same time, the Sim and the
Maybe a
Bab.
bit of miscomms, not
But like
entirely
I
sure
think
what went down, but Toronto
if you're
Defiant will
so
lose
close
that
to like
fight.
Mayold
Lijiang
and
just saw his opening,
B
took it.
and things,
Ultraviolet
and they
had a
use
teleporter
Simwall,
on top of him,
can we
so
not
maybe
just
he could
like
have teleported
leave?
back in
I didn't
time.
see how
Scott
they
got
got
booped out
in.
the
Did they
window.
TP in?
That was great play by Lijiang, recognizing Ultraviolet isolated. And Defiant committed ultimates to that fight as well, so they don't even have an advantage in
Yeah,
that
this is
respect.
so tough. This is tough.
85% and counting, Uprising
For
firmly in
Toronto.
control.
Oh yes, there's an advantage for Spectre though. He's 10%
Oh my God, the
away. He's so low
turrets.
already. Just jumps through onto the center of the point, lobs out the Blizzard
Oh
with a
my
sound barrier in
God.
response from Lijiang. There's a boop onto Lijiang, so he does get frozen. Same with Twilight. Smurf, unimpeded though, is still swinging.
Hi,
Has
Sean.
earned himself another shatter, rounds the corner,
nice
hits
block.
the shield. Good block from Kalush.
Wow.
But is it enough? I mean, Ultraviolet's dead as Bird
Oh, bird
and
ring.
his turrets
Bird
are
ring.
going to do the rest of the work.
Wow, that was
Uprising.
decisive.
Absolutely gets the better end of that. It is the advantage if you win the first team fight in these Reinhardt Symmetra mirrors. You
Hello,
have the control, you
Dragonfly.
can just
How
respond
are
with
you?
your own ultimates, but
Hello, Tadashi. Welcome.
Uprising not making any missteps, playing it to perfection, and Smurf just
Okay.
swinging for the fences on that Reinhardt, completely
This map
taking
can
over.
be.
So we move
I
over
mean,
to the
are
Gardens,
both
a very
teams gonna
different
play the
map.
Rhine Brawl
I
again?
doubt both teams are going to opt to play Reinhardt again. We're not playing Reinhardt on all 3 rounds like it's 2016, are we, Jack?
How about yes? How about we do that? In fact, I mean, TP bridge, speed out.
We're
to
TP in
bridge.
point.
You don't really want to TP the window.
Both
just in case
teams
you get
TP in
500,
point.
But
Is this what
where
Lijiang
we going
is?
to?
That's wild.
That
we
is
haven't seen this
crazy.
in years.
Okay, TP out, speed bridge. Here we go.
Speed
Look at the mirror
bridge.
again. Alrighty. Oh,
Oh.
Spectre's dead.
Oh my
really struggling.
God, Smurf is so good.
Really struggling. We talked about his flexibility
Wow.
on lots of different heroes, but May has not been able to perform in the same level.
Okay, that has got to be.
Yeah,
the
no,
fastest
Vancouver
kill.
doesn't play today, but
What happens
I
that
am
way?
doing a watch.
Crazy.
Disappears.
Like the
but
co-stream for
that's
them.
the value. Uprising getting control, and then, as I said,
Well,
on
we gotta-
Dark Market
we
in the
gotta
last round,
watch
if
our
you have
fellow
control, if you win
Canadians in
that team
Toronto.
first team fight, it's difficult
Cheer them
to
on.
overcome that. As you can see,
How long will the
Uprising
watch
across
party
the
be
board,
on
they have an
for?
ultimate advantage. Theirs will come up first.
I mean,
They
it
have the
depends.
Symmetra turrets
Probably
covering the
until
door.
around
How do the
3:30-ish.
enter into this? Kalush walks in, but he's already
I
so
know
low.
that the
He is
NYXL
spinning
Houston game
right
is
now, trying to
scheduled for
come at every
3,
single angle with his giant
but
shield. Good
we're
move.
running
Is that a double move?
about
Not quite.
30
Better
minutes
anyway.
behind schedule
Oh,
today
There you go.
because
The
the
punishment
Valiant
of, losing that
Shock
first one on
match
control,
went to
Scott,
a map 5.
really come to fruition.
So.
I mean, with the boss not
Which was
rising,
crazy, by
I
the
mean, you
way.
can just-
Valiant and
you
Shock
don't
going
even
to a
need,
map
like, stats on it.
5.
Look at the damage comparison between Smurf and Kalush. Like 45% to a shatter.
Yeah,
on
no-
the boss
no
not rising
Quizo
side. Like,
today.
Like you
No
said, even Spectre
Quimzo.
is struggling. Like Blizzard, he's 50% behind an ult charge. How is she
Nah.
gonna go for an
This is
unconventional TP?
bricked
I
for
like this.
Toronto.
I like
the
this.
house.
It gets them positioned.
Unless they
Now
do
can
something
drop their own
crazy.
window.
Oh, no! There's the shatter. Hits Ultraviolet. No
That
window,
was so
but a guaranteed
deadly.
kill, but it might not matter. There's the Cheerio follow-up from Lee J. God.
There was a 3-2-1 fire strike window right there. They
just
said 3,
picking
2,
apart
1.
Defiant right now. This
Yeah.
is
Fire
this is
strike.
not close.
No, it's not close. And you know, We can talk about
Oh my
the
gosh,
stats of
it's
any
so
individual
hard.
player, but it doesn't matter when you're getting decimated this much. It's a team
Don't
issue.
go
right
bridge
now,
anymore.
It doesn't feel like
Oh
they're
no,
doing anything
Decay's in the
interesting.
corner. Decay's in the corner.
TP away. Is that a single freeze? It's not. Wow.
Wow.
Get a kill.
The TP was so good.
Pinch Lee J-God
Wait, Hydron's
through
TP
that
was so
almost
good.
A 5-man blizzard. It looked fancy.
Decay hiding in the corner there
It was just a
was so
dollar
smart.
store
That's like the
blizzard.
only thing he
Trying to
can do,
define-
because if you look like
Who,
they have like
full
virtually
brigade
no
for
ults on the
Uprising.
Uprising side. So if they're gonna
was a
win
great
that
push. You
fight,
could call it
he
a
has to
dance
do
off blizzard.
something
I'm gonna
sneaky
say
and try and like
Hydron
hide.
worth his weight in gold.
that was a good
in
try.
That was such a quick
That's the
reaction
right
to the
play.
TP.
Definitely.
Went
It's just
down,
crazy
got-
TP
put it
from
down in a
Hydron.
position the rest of his team could get to. They're able to hold on. And that
Okay,
was an
now
important part because
Toronto
now they're
has
the ones who
to
didn't have to use
not
any ultimates
panic
to
Oh,
win
good
a team
and
fight.
rotation.
Try
Really
and
fast
save
across
their
the
ult
Uprising there.
economy
They
for
have
these
sound
next
barrier,
couple
but trying
fights.
to find a
They
whole
have to
lot of
get
soldiers
value
too.
out of like
Clue
one
shot could
ult.
be large. There's
And that's
Blizzard
it.
On the wall, Smurf in trouble, does charge, hits the wall,
Okay.
and now he's in serious
Okay.
Blizzard also
They
frozen,
got
just
value
bought
out of
the edge
one.
Blizzard.
Mailed.
These fights are
It's
so
winnable.
fast to end. Yeah,
It's so
like
winnable.
the map. Just go for
Okay.
a reset.
Let's
Yeah,
go
The
Toronto.
best thing about these comps, honestly, is that you do die very quickly, so you get a lot of fights.
And there's a lot of team fights as well. There's a lot, quick wipes, not a lot of brawls going
Okay,
back
this
and
is gonna be
forth.
tough
Defiant
because
did get caught with their
Boston's
pants down a
coming
little
up
bit
on
there.
the
That was a
on the
great TP
mails,
from the Uprising.
right?
Defiant weren't prepared for it. Now they're going to do the
Hopefully
same
we can just
TP
beat
into
and
the
live,
dojo.
but I don't.
TP
Ooh, this is
into
tough.
house. There's the window.
I'm
It's
so
almost
rooting for
invisible from this
Toronto
angle.
right now.
Kalush, what you got for us?
I'm not staying impartial at all.
It's the-
Let's go
Kalush wasn't
Canadians.
expecting that.
No
There's
shield.
the damage, but a good sound barrier from Opener. And there is the follow-on, the Fire Strike.
Ah!
Does scorch Lee Jae on the exit, but with that Fire Strike, you put down your shield.
Oh my
Toronto just
god,
pops
Toronto
your
just
head.
used
A
everything.
TP out from Hydron. There's the wall, Scott. The Boston Uprising are just going to run Toronto to
I
find
live in
out, but it's
Michigan.
fine to
That's
see.
like
These
that's
teleports
light.
from Irving have been extremely smart.
It is.
Kalush does
I mean,
manage to get
Detroit
around
and
his
Toronto
target.
are
He's
only
just
like 4
isolated
hours
behind
away
the
from
wall.
each other.
And now it is Boston Uprising in third.
I know. I've made that
Yeah,
drive.
Kalush gets punished again.
Actually.
He comes in, tries to walk.
I mean,
gets
these staggers
absolutely
mean
stuck.
everything right now.
Yeah.
There's no way you're surviving this, and it is.
No.
We're in overtime. We're at 99%. Kalush is back on
Toronto,
the
the
Doom,
dream's
but I'm
over.
not sure there's any chance you win this fight. UV does get
What?
the kill onto a bird ring, but I mean,
He just
that's
assassinated
really
him.
About it.
Yeah, Twilight able to respond, take down Ultraviolet. There's nothing they can do
Okay.
at this point.
That was
Boston
so
Uprising take back
cool.
number one.
I
What an
loved
absolute
watching
brawl. Quite
Decay
literally
be in
with
the
those
corner
comps,
there.
but
It was so good.
man, I've seen a little bit of Ryan action. I'm gonna be real. Those shatters, some of those shatters.
Brawl is
man,
so
not really
entertaining
good,
to
but
watch, and I feel like
Spectre was just kinda getting
it's so
outclassed there
easy
by
for
Decay
like
on the,
viewers
on the May. We've
to like
seen his races
understand what's
before.
going on too.
Hydron
Whereas like Dive is like
and
all over the
Bird.
place.
Like, you know, you don't see a lot of like sim in the kill feed unless it's just like burning shields,
Yeah.
burning the Rhine and whatnot. A lot of it's just kind of May and the Rhine picking up kills.
Just
but,
swinging.
Both Birdering and Hydron had some very intelligent TPs. Really showing up big with just the utility.
Yeah, this spot for Bath is
but
so
just
OP.
not enough for Toronto to find to take this first map.
Yeah, it was on a nice edge. It could have gone either way.
Nice.
Defiant just losing some crucial fights, some minor mistakes here and there. But as you said, somewhere Johnny is fist pumping at the right amount of Ryan played on Li Zhang Tower. Because
Yeah, he's pretty happy.
it's a fun composition to look, but this was such an important pick. This moment where Spectre gets caught.
Fire
without the rest of
strikes
his
are
team,
on
that
point
has the
today.
snowball effect. That's why Boston Uprising got about
too.
80% off the bat.
Ooh.
That was so close to killing
Wait,
Spectre as well.
Did
Yeah.
it interrupt the sim
Is
wall?
that a woolly coat that May's wearing?
Wait, he
Saved
died?
that one.
Without the rest
Casting
of the composition to look,
sim
but
wall.
this was such an important pick. This moment where Spectre gets caught without the rest of his team, that has the snowball effect. That's
Right
why
here.
Boston Uprising got
That
about
one too.
80% off the bat.
That was so close to killing Spectre
I'd be
as well.
so
Yeah.
sad
Wow.
if I was
Is that
them.
a
Oh my
man?
god.
Now a Circuit Royale. All right, we'll see you on the other side of this break. More Ryan, maybe? Maybe,
Alright,
perhaps.
break
Probably not.
time.
After this break.
My cat is in my way from my scenes. I can't see what's going on. Here's the criminal. Look at her feet. I can't show her feet. She's not gonna love me. Here we go. Okay. So wait, what is next map? Midtown. Midtown is also kind of weird, right? I think we were watching Was it another co-stream where Florida was just playing like crazy brawl? Maybe it wasn't a co-stream, but I was definitely watching it. And Florida was just playing like Ram brawl, which, you know, it seems so like difficult there, but not for them. Okay, we are on a break, right? So that means we are giving away some Overwatch League codes. Overwatch League skin codes, sorry. Okay. For these first codes, we're gonna do a random number generator, 1 to 100. Okay, random number generator, 1 to 100. So chat, I will give you guys until 2:29, so about 2 minutes, to pick a number between 1 and 100, and the 2 people in chat that are closest will get 2 skin or Overwatch League token codes. I already have my number. So 2 minutes. Any number 1 to 100. What's my opinion on Numbani? I love Numbani. As an auto main, are you kidding me? So 2 people closest to the number 1 to 100 will receive token codes. 2 token codes. But yeah, Numbani as an anime is amazing. I love Numbani. I would play Numbani all the time. Same thing with Gibraltar. Vancouver Titans playing. All right. I believe we have 2 winners who are Dragonfly and Janie, I believe. Technically, Vancouver Titans would have won. The number is 78, but I'm going to go ahead and say Vancouver Titans can't win their own codes, okay? I think that might be a little bit cheating. Alright, so go ahead and DM me, and during this match, I will send you guys your 2 token codes.
Not standing up to decay.
Okay.
Hydron and Birdering pretty even when it comes down to it. A lot of smart TPs.
Skip back into
Inclusion
it.
Smurf also hitting some nice shatters here and there, but really was that May diff at the very end of it. Open had some nice picks too. Had the pick onto Twilight, but not happening. We're going to Midtown. It's our hybrid map, so what we seeing here?
Midtown's an honestly, this map pool in general is interesting because Boston Uprising, we talked about.
We'll do some more giveaway codes between next map, okay?
Really,
so if you didn't get it this time, don't worry, you have more chances.
You're going to see a lot of different looks.
We have a lot of
codes.
Uprising.
It looks solid in that Reinhardt mirror. What will we see in Midtown? Because a lot of teams have experimented.
We're just here for the hangs. Just here for the vibes. We're just vibing. I'm Midtown.
Diva from time to time. You can dive, you can rush, you can do so many different things. We haven't really landed.
Who gets the Midtown buff?
Probably
Boston, right?
Yeah, so well, Toronto, they're playing Spectra on the Echo instead. His Echo, you got that 5K the other day on the Echo. On Busan, downtown Busan, I believe it was.
I also figured out how to copy paste the codes, so
play too. And it wasn't just like
we can actually do that now.
5K. It was like he was doing the majority of damage to most of the 5 players on the other team. Like Echo, very much in his wheelhouse. One of his better heroes, no doubt. See what Boston want to do. I mean, running Smurf on the Diva here would make a lot of sense. You can pay a little bit more attention to Spectra.
Yeah, so go ahead and DM me either on Twitter or on Discord.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see them switch.
What is this like weird error message? I saw that in the last match too.
He isn't going to do that. As I said, go back to their comfort, play the thing that they're the best at. One of the best at right now.
DM me.
Because Atlanta Reign still exists. But
DM me, yeah.
He is one of the best teams at this composition. Birdering Sombra has consistently impressed me, but this guy right
Okay,
here,
so
Defiant the
both
Tracer,
teams are playing
he's
normal
just a
things.
monster.
Ooh,
The
Hydron
only
forced
difference
into a spot he doesn't
is
wanna be.
Uprising's playing
He's
the
back.
Sombra
He's
Tracer
getting
and Toronto's
mad
playing
packs,
the
though, from opener.
Tracer Echo.
So we'll survive.
So
Both teams just
I
jostling for
don't
position.
know about the
trying to get
Echo
ultimates up.
on defense.
As we always say, it's the Ana's waiting for that nano boost.
Echo
That's
is really
the
strong,
moment
though.
you're looking for as everyone sort of probes and pokes, trying to find any kill they can get.
Ooh, nice clip there from Hydron. But no, like you said, just building up towards the nanos, or just a single ultimate. Nice hack, or nice nade. Oh, no, can't get it. Really good recall timing now on Hydron. If he gets hacked there, he's dead for sure. Oh, speaking of deaths, Smurf goes down to Spectre of all people.
There you go. Codes
That's
have
the
been
value
sent.
of the Echo. That's the major difference. If we can speak to that right now.
You think Toronto got the
Echo
buff here?
has the ability
Maybe.
to punish the Winston.
Well, like,
or
okay, so
almost anyone
Midtown
for
is in
being
New
out of
York,
position.
and
The
Boston's
difference is the
really
Sombra
close
has
to New
the
York.
big ultimate of the EMP, so that's
So-
the difference. Echo
I think
has
Boston
more
gets
damage.
the buff.
Sombra has that big hack and isolating ability.
Echo's just
Upset.
sliding around
That's a
on the
quick
train.
duplicate here from
It
Spectre.
is. Oh, he had to dupe. Goes to Tracer though in Twilight.
Twilight earned that
He's
kill.
getting protection.
I'd be so
Pulse
mad.
Potentially. Okay, that's not Spectre's. Forced to recall. 70%.
Hi,
Hydron throws out his
Simpson.
own
Welcome
pulse.
in.
Maybe a free pulse one for Spectre. Nope.
Wow, waste
Smurf
copy.
and Birdering. Get him out of that
Pretty
dupe.
much.
There's the nano boost onto opener.
That's really
and
bad
no
for
flail.
Toronto.
Hit the bubble.
Oh.
Something sleeps nice, but yeah, not nice enough. You haven't got two sleeps. Sadly.
Hello, Tazy.
Don't know if you're
Welcome.
ever around where when people are like, you know what Anna should be able to do? When she hits a sleep, it should come off of cooldown.
That's a terrible idea.
Wait, no, I like that
Flicking the same
idea.
guy over and over and over
It's like
again.
Genji Dash. It just
Hey,
resets when you
wasn't
sleep
me that came
somebody.
up with that,
Yeah,
just
give
saying.
me
Just
that.
saying.
I'll take that.
But
First
that is
point.
going to be the Uprising taking first point. Honestly, a lot of that is on Twilight. He forced Spectre's duplicate. He's not able to get anything with it, and then Boss and Uprising just follow through with the nano boost.
Wait a second.
He's dead. Yeah, he just dies.
Yeah, and that's going to force so much positioning. You can see the Defiant all of a sudden lose control of this right side. They're having to back up. There goes Opener and Ultraviolet.
I mean, EMP's almost too easy, right?
No, you don't want to have to rip that one, because even if they were able to EMP to lose,
Thank you,
punish
Jane.
it,
Oh my
what does
gosh,
that
I
do?
wouldn't
That
have
gives
thought
you
that.
5 seconds, 10 seconds. You'd rather use it when the cart is moving further up.
For sure. Well, it looks like he's setting up
Okay.
for now.
Uprising
Oh,
has
Carl,
every ult in the
fine,
game.
yes.
Toronto
See, Defiant have to
should
respect this EMP so
nano
much.
their like
Birdering maybe
brig to
calling for
live.
an EMP onto Ultraviolet, who's now just jumped onto the high ground.
Oh,
That
UV.
was so close. Oh,
They have
there it is,
EMP.
Oh, it hits only one, and it's Ultraviolet.
Wow.
He got back and he was naded. He naded himself.
Wow.
From opener, so he ain't
That was
dying.
so
That is
good
for
from
sure.
Toronto.
Rally
living
EMP
there.
used. Boston Uprising already lost Birdering. And Hydron with a pulse. Might not even need it to be fair, but
Ooh.
a good combo. Oh, you see there. Man, rough. Brig bash. It's like the old one, but you have to use it on rally now.
That's a really bad death by Hydron, because then all of the advantages that they had just gained from that failed EMP.
Am
for
I from
Birdering
Vancouver?
cut
I am
all
not
the way
from
down.
Vancouver.
Hydron falls, Kaluge follows, and now the Uprising are closing in on the second point.
I wish. I love Vancouver. I'm
Yeah,
actually
Nano
in
holds
love
on
with
to
like
finish
the
this one.
mountains and the
Oh,
city and
Opener
everything
just
here.
kind of trying to force Decay out of there.
Did you know that
Both
once
pulse
every
bombs going out,
10,000
no kills
matches,
just
the train
yet,
will start
but a good
moving
nade
and
onto
lock you
Smurf.
inside and kick
Isolation
you
too.
from the
You saw
front?
Kaluge jumping to the front
Ah,
line,
the
placing
New York
bubble down to
way.
Smurf, can't get support.
The New Yorkie way.
Twilight ends up dying. And alright, they have managed to stabilize.
This is gonna be
Great play
so
by Opener
tough for
once again.
Toronto to hold on
Pops that
to.
rally early. Doesn't
Sombra
do
can
it
just
trying
go
to
and
get
like
massive
touch
value,
touch
uses
point
it
for
early,
free.
Gives everyone that over health. The Uprising just weren't able to do anything.
No, Samson. I'm
Once the
originally
balls,
from
they lose
Michigan.
their
I'm from like the
pushing
Detroit
power.
area.
Now 2 minutes remaining for the Uprising. They have to take this position
So,
once again.
like
Spectre's
on
with
the
another good
Canadian
fit.
border, but not quite. Not quite there.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, again, we just see mainly dupe Arnas.
Yeah.
On the high ground, it'd be really nice. You do the Ana, you can go in, you can just nade. Like straight up. Oh, good sleep.
Oh, he still got
he
Twilight.
still dies to
UV
stick.
just playing in
Actual
like
echo
that god
movement.
spot in the
When you
back
sleep
of the
echo, you
map
still insta-die to
is
stick.
so good. Once
Yeah.
cart gets
Echo
like
sends her regards.
away from like that underpass
Oh,
area, you
Fine.
just have to like
Getting
just play
staggered out
Narnia.
here. Ooh, Spectre might have the
He's
duplicate.
20 HP. No, trust in the supports. The supports will guide you right.
Michigan
Huge
mentioned.
fight.
Let's
They
go.
didn't use anything to win that one.
Yeah,
Neither
we're
did the
from
Uprising,
Canada
so
Light
There's going to be a lot of ultimates coming online.
with our burners, ginger
Spectre's
ale.
Echo has just been devastating so far in this league. Every time he's been able to play it,
Never been to
Just
Detroit.
amount
Love
of
the deep dish
pressure
pizza
that
though.
you
Me
can put
too.
on with the sticky bombs, with the beam.
too.
The other team just has to respect it so much. While on the other end, we haven't really seen any
Pretty
value
sure
from the Sombra from
the
Birdring.
pizza
As
that
much
Little
as he's doing
Caesars
his job, he's
serves
getting MPs, he's
is
hacking people.
Detroit style
Spectre's
pizza.
the one
Pretty
who's
sure
really
like
getting more
Little
value.
Caesars is like based in
It's almost like there's no instant payoff.
Yeah. If you're not getting value with EMPs,
Michigan. I'm not sure.
you're not getting
Actually.
value from Sombra.
Someone fact
Toronto
check
gonna
me.
go first. I mean, they've got to know better.
Oh, Uprising has EMP again. EMP is so scary.
Nano, try and get a pick. Okay, they do Nano Legion on too, so Boston Uprising kind of throw that ult away because Toronto just disengaged. So trading for Nanos, EMP still available. There's the rally from Legion on the redive.
EMP.
79
They don't have
HP
rally
on height.
for the EMP.
Oh,
this
high
is gonna
ground.
hurt.
Can he?
This is gonna hurt.
Wait, okay,
That was
RNG
unlucky.
flail.
Wait.
That's very unfortunate. Also, Spectre's in their backline.
He's just
Yeah.
shooting that
You
guy.
could think Birdring was thinking about
EMP's
EMP.
good here, surely. I mean, now rally's
He is
going off.
really holding
so
on to
Birdring
that
again,
EMP.
Just faced with another roadblock. EMP does here, but it hits
Ooh,
Spectre as he was
goodbye,
high
Hydron.
in the sky already. And there's the Duke. Double Winston, no Tracer.
Double
For the Toronto
Winston.
Defiant. Only one sleep, no resets. Sad game. Twilight hitting a double anti is good for one kill, but here you go, DPS Primal. What you got for us? I mean, he's Twilight
Two
in the corner of this.
Winstons
Yeah,
is
there's
so
no way you're surviving
unfair.
that one. Easiest Primal rage of your life there for Spectre. And
I
now
love
we're in
as
OT,
an
but
honor
TK
player when you're
touching the
dealing with
points.
one Winston
So
and then
close to
suddenly
the
there's
Toronto
two
Defiant spawn,
Winstons.
Scott. I mean, TK's on high ground, he has no HP, and that's it.
Wow.
TK
Let's
can't
go
touch, he has no
Toronto.
backup.
Yes.
And Toronto, they just cannot get that snowball. Like, Birdring's EMP, it got delayed because they ripped the Nano.
I'm so
early
happy
and sent
Toronto
Collusion,
held.
And then
It's
Twilight
winnable.
has to Nano Legion, so Legion doesn't die.
Canada
And then
unite.
opener
Canada
with
teams
a very early rally
unite.
as Boston Uprising was setting up again.
That's
so
the real
it was
reason
just this
Vancouver's
constant
having me do the watch party
delay
today.
From the
They're like,
from
listen.
the Toronto Defiant. So Birdring just couldn't
Hi,
set up.
birds. Hello, birdies.
This is us on Plat Chat.
It really is. It really is, man. Just discussing and then no idea what we're talking about. And yeah, I mean,
Head empty.
head empty.
Only
Dude,
vibes.
Dude, there's nothing going
Why
on.
are we still looking at these
That is
birds?
really me on Blackjack, honestly.
Bird
I agree with
ring.
you.
Oh my gosh, you're
Birdring
right.
Has just
Wait, those are his
struggled on that
people.
map to just
His
get
inside
any
agents.
value with his EMPs.
Wait a
Even on that
second.
last one, we had his point of view. He's just looking for anyone to EMP, any
Literally
value
anybody,
to be
yeah.
found, but he kept
Did
getting
somebody say
disrupted or
peanut
not able to
butter?
find a target,
I mean,
or the Defiant were
Even just that random whip
Okay,
shot
so
over
on
that
attack here,
definitely
they're
didn't
not
mean
going
to
with
hit it.
the
Like, oh, okay. And then
Echo
he
again.
ended up using it after that. He caught Spectra, who was already
They're going with
dashing
the
up into the
Ash.
sky.
His
and then he
scouts.
caught Hydron, who did end up going down, but then Spectra
No, I was
got to
talking
do
about
it wasn't
yesterday, I
enough
think,
value. As much as
about
you
like,
get
what if
Hydron,
there
that's
was
regular
a
hit.
support
Yeah.
hero
It's
that
not
could
like
like
getting a
move
backline or getting
cart
the
with
tank
like
where
a
all of
sim
a sudden
turret or
the
something.
rest of the team will fall apart. And, with
so
the
you
close
didn't have to
spawns for
take, like,
Hydron, he's
a-
able to get back in
Like
the
a
fight before the
4v5 if
Uprising
somebody
were
was
able
pushing
to clean
cart. That'd
everything
be so
up.
interesting.
But now we go
And,
over
like, you
to
could
the
break
Defiant
it.
offense, and
I think that'd be
Hydron's
so
gonna play
cool.
the Ash. This is very difficult versus a Sombra because he's going to have constant pressure.
Okay.
But the pressure
So-
will also be on the other side. He's going to be putting out so
Hydron-
much damage that the Uprising are
Hydron,
going to
opener,
have to
and
deal with.
UV have to
Still
stick
give it
together
time
like
bomb
glue.
too,
This is gonna be
or a
so
ticking bob bomb if
tough
you really want to call it that.
for them
'cause,
to live.
Well, as soon as that bob comes out, if Twilight doesn't have like a sleep or anything, it can be very tough to deal with
Sorry,
Decay,
excuse me.
Birdring. Like, they're all pretty damn squishy. It's
Yeah.
Those
just
birds are
another
Reddit
obstacle you have to
analysts.
overcome. And you're always putting out massive
Yeah, they
amounts
look
of
like them
damage.
too.
And you can see that the rest of the Defiant team is doing a great job of making themselves threats so that Hydron has more freedom to shoot, but Hydron hasn't been able to find much damage at all. He's only at 33% ult charge.
No, Twilight doing free damage.
So tough. They all like rotated into that little room.
They went a little bit short. But even Twilight has to play a little bit more safe because you are in the sight lines of the Ash and a double tap headshot. Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, you
That
put
was
the
just one
idea in
shot.
my head, PZ. You definitely
okay.
did.
Well, Smurfers ascended to the heavens.
I just put a
And
donkey
from
on the
there,
payload.
what do you do if you're the Uprising? Hydron's just shooting for free, takes down Decay, Defiant are on the point. I don't know if the Uprising are going to get another recontest.
Smurfs around the corner.
I don't know how
DJ
he
Gon
did get
and
up there.
Twilight.
They're thinking about it.
I mean, maybe you go because Twilight's almost got Nano, right?
Okay,
He's almost
retouch.
got Nano. Will Smurf live to
Oh,
Good
help
tackle from
Hydron, help
Getting
Hydron.
purple pocketed though.
Oh,
by
he's good, he's
Ultraviolet,
good.
So those darts coming off from on.
Ooh,
off
don't let
screen.
them get EMP.
Okay with the pulse.
They probably think they do
Nice
have
spectral.
EMP
I thought it was
actually.
behind him just for a brief second. There's
Oh.
the EMP, hits 3. It's good for a kill onto Hydra.
Wow.
With the anti-nades and well, the Nano who was used pretty
Oh,
early.
no.
Pulse bomb with a 4. No.
Wait, he
way.
blocks it?
Just in
How?
time, managed to push shield up, not going down to the pulse bomb. The rally's on the point.
Wow, that was
I mean,
such a
you
good
favour
rally.
Toronto
So
Defiant
lucky
in
he
this. They had
didn't die
rally
to that
going for
pulse.
So long, and
So
Ultraviolet
lucky
was
he didn't
alive
die to that
and
pulse.
naded the floor, so he's not dying. The
I think
overhealth.
if the brick gets
Toronto
pulsed there, it's
Defiant.
over.
Yeah, just taking
Wow.
out the Boston Uprising. That's the first point capture. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And they've already, well, they've almost already taken high ground. And Birdring on the Sombra, it's just not hitting
Dang.
at all
They
right
invested
now.
EMP
His
into that
EMPs
fight
just
too.
haven't. I don't
I mean,
even know
they're
if it's-
good,
I
but,
don't
like-
know
Our
if Birdring's
opinion on
EMPs or just
Brig,
the team
Ana
not able
versus
to
Lucio
capitalize,
Kiriko
but
in Monkey
honestly, the
Comp.
big thing for that fight was I think Decay
Um,
just got scammed. He put a pulse bomb right down
Brig,
Max
Ana
to open it, and open it just
can
gets up.
do
Shields are
more
so unlucky it
to
did not
carry.
attach. But 4 minutes
Um,
remaining for Defiant, and they held on to some
But
big
if you
ultimates. Here
don't
comes
want to
the
give
bomb
the
off
enemy
like you
team
were
time to
talking
set
about,
up,
Jack.
Well, Twilight's dead.
you can just
Ozone
Lucio
didn't
carry.
land,
It
but
just
they
depends.
corralled
It's like
one
play
up.
style.
Yep.
If
Bob
you're playing
joining the fight
on a
pretty
brig,
soon, that's for
you
sure.
should have
needed in
more
that fight.
control over the other team's monkey.
Birdring
If it's
does
like
have
a
the
mirror,
ability to hack the bulb if it's not targeting him.
right?
he
Because you can
hack
sleep the
it,
monkey, you
but
can
if it's
nade the
targeting him,
monkey, you
obviously
can nade the
can't because you're getting
backline.
shot.
They did make
You
that
just have
change,
more, like,
though.
impact.
If you do hit someone as
And the
Ash or
brig
Bob's out,
is
the Bob
able
will then
to
focus
pocket
on
the
person
DPS
now,
way
so
more
if
than
you do
like
see that happen, then
Lucio
just
or
a random
Kiriko.
hip fire shot can stop
So I think
Birdring from doing
Brigana
anything,
is
because the Bob
better,
just
but
perfect
like
target.
Lucio
He wants
Kiriko
to
can
put
be
it
like
down here on the
cheesy.
ramp.
He really does. I mean, putting it on the
If you just
backboard
wanna,
there is
like,
crazy.
Run
there it
in
is.
forehead, you know,
That's not bad.
Not the
You take
worst.
that.
and not have to
It's a
worry
little bit
about
cover
like
two.
peeling or
Oh, yeah.
trading.
Good
Is
luck,
he?
mate.
I don't know.
Oh.
This pocket from Open and Ultraviolet is pretty nasty. Although now he's in the back line. Yeah, okay. Now he's finally dead. Bob not doing as much as I thought it would, I'm going to be honest.
No.
Sad to say.
Okay.
And this is the
3
problem when you
minutes
switch
for
your
Toronto.
hit-scan player to the Ash and then Spectre to the Tracer. If they did want to switch the Echo, they're going to have to switch off Spectre. Now Hydron's going over to the Sombra.
Does Spectre give up pulse? I don't think so. It's really just
We're
a fight
mirroring
winner.
now.
Hydron
Full
Sombra,
mirror.
he's played it, especially a lot in the spring stage.
This is
and
what I'm saying, guys. I think
wasn't
Toronto
great.
is
I
the
prefer to see
sleeper
him on the
pick.
hit scan, but maybe
think they
feeling
can
like
do
he
it.
can't do anything. Too much pressure coming out, and now Defiant are in a tough spot because they're the
Enemy
ones who have
supports
to
keep
walk through the
backseating me
gauntlet
when
of
I'm a
ultimates that the
monkey.
Uprising have.
How does that work?
Yeah, how good can the CMP be followed up on? Oh, hello.
Ooh,
Defiant do have
EMP,
aura
force them to
ultimates
use
of
it
their
this
own,
fight.
Jack. So they can take an even fight somewhat here.
The longer the fight
2 minutes
goes,
to go
the
as
better
well.
for
Keeping in mind, all good
Uprising.
polls. Nice
Ooh.
nano. Oh, positive primal rage too.
Nano
Well, fight
Primal,
incoming.
not good.
Can he find anybody though? No, he's just kind of looking, hunting, searching. 404, no backliners found. There's the
Ooh.
EMP.
Oh,
Hits
huge.
open
There's
a
the
UV
EMP.
And Kaluge.
Okay,
Massive EMP from Birdring and the follow-up.
okay.
Just the
All
cherry
we
on
need
top,
this
really,
last
isn't
fight,
1 minute and 50
is
seconds.
to build
I mean, the Boston
EMP.
Uprising too, they have both backliner ultimates.
and we'll be okay.
Ultraviolet
We
ended up
should
using
live
Nano on Kaluge
Nano
because they were
engaged.
scared that he was going to go down.
It feels so bad. You nanoed and he primed.
Brig
it.
Ana
So
feels like a
instead of
bursty
just committing
composition
one
that builds
ultimate
for
to
ults.
negate
Nano
the
and
value of
Rally
that
feel a
pulse
lot
bomb,
more
you use
impactful
both,
in long-term
and then
fights than
Kaluge wasn't
to
able to
defeat
find
that
anything
just
with it.
burst with a bunch of value but doesn't
So now
last.
Defiant
Yeah, and
don't
that's kind of
have
how
that
their
tool to
heroes are
open
too.
up to get into this fight.
I'll agree with that.
Oh, hello.
They found the transit.
Wow, what a cheeky
Ooh,
spot.
Hydron's so
No
dead.
transit
That's
cave
so
for
bad
Birdring,
because
so
they
it's just,
have
it's
to
not the
build
fairest
EMP.
It's not the fairest 1v1 in the world.
What is
Oh,
that?
we can't get to him. Wait a second.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Wait, what?
Oh, he's gone. He slipped out of there. Oh, and Twilight's dead. Oh, no. Nano boost lost to the Boston Uprising. Twilight's going to come back in just a
Oh,
moment.
Twilight
She
dying
wants to
there
get
is
to stay
so
with the rally.
bad.
But Spectre's got a
We
pulse
have
in her
Rally,
hand.
build
Hydron's
EMP.
so close to that EMP
Make
too.
EMP, make EMP.
They can't do anything. Uprising is just trying to hold on. Let Twilight
Make
get back into this fight.
Oh, Smurf's getting farmed right now. Twilight's back in.
This guy's
Good
been at
ult from
95 for
Decay.
10
Final
minutes.
fight now
Oh,
as
it's
Twilight
over.
is back.
Okay,
With a nano in there, but Ultraviolet and
Okay.
Opener are dead.
next fight.
This is very holdable for Boston.
We EMP.
It is very
We win.
holdable right now. Hydron does have an EMP. He's finally charged up to that one, so that needs to be the thing. Defiant just weren't
Anyone
able
heading
to
to
close
grand
out. They
finals
did
in
find that great
Toronto?
pick on
I
Defiant, but Lee Jae
should
Gon
be
had
going.
the rally,
We'll
gave
see.
his team enough help,
We'll
enough
see.
time to be able to hold on. But as you said, Jack, last fight.
EMP versus EMP.
If I do end up going and I see you there, please say hi.
Is he going for a tracer? Is he going for a
Please say
Winston?
hi
Or is he
to
going
me.
for the back line?
I like saying hi to people.
Oh, Spectre on
Big.
the side. EMP
Tracer.
hits two. Decay.
Ooh.
Pocketed. Hits the recall.
We don't
EMP
get
coming
anything.
from
They have EMP.
onto Defiant.
Oh, no.
Twilight with the sleep. Does end
It's
up
over.
missing, but a nano from
It's
Twilight
over.
onto DJ gone. That's more backup than you need.
Oh my god, I thought they C9'd.
Will take
I
the
thought they
second back.
C9'd.
The EMP from Hydron.
Oh,
Lacking the punching power
That was
it
so
did when
close.
he used to play it.
That was
the
so
idea
close.
is good, EMP the Tracer. The follow-up
It's
wasn't.
Jover
He
for the
wasn't able to get the
Canadians.
kill. No Winston
Okay,
or Tracer to
reverse
follow that
sweep
up as well.
time.
So it just falls a little
If-
flat
if
in the Boston
They
Uprising.
got value
just
out of that
able
EMP,
to hold
it was
on
winnable,
Midtown.
but they just
Man,
didn't.
you know Decay is just spamming E, just get me out of here.
All right, can we carpool? Funnily enough, if
That
I'm
was
going to
Just
the
EMP,
finals, I'm going to be
versus EMP,
coming
and then Nano versus Nano
from
at the very
Canada
end.
already,
Toronto Defiant, and
right?
It was a very winnable game.
So, like, I'll be
And
coming
it's turning
from
out to be a
Vancouver
very close
to
series regardless
Toronto,
of scoreline
and then I'll be
right
going
now.
Toronto to
Boston Uprising
Michigan.
being 2 maps up, very close affair.
So we can't
That
carpool.
synchronized
Maybe we can
with
carpool on the way
Synchronized.
back.
It's always gonna be fun. I'm gonna be
Throwing
honest.
me back
I know.
to the good old
Please
days.
no, please no. Road
I
City
acquired my
Barters,
tickets
the
today. If I
biggest
see
Road
you,
City
I will walk
Barters I've
past
ever
you and
seen,
say
to be honest.
goodbye.
You didn't like playing
Goodbye.
double Winston, double Tracer?
No, I didn't.
That's not very nice.
You know, maybe
Well,
you're just a hater, Jack.
Yeah, maybe I am. We are going now to Circle Royale. And this is the map that you think Toronto Defiant are going to take. Kaluj is jumping onto one of his best heroes.
Savage.
One of the best Sigmas we
Real.
have.
Okay,
And
Circuit
our Toronto Defiant,
is
I
a
mean,
very
Boston Uprising gonna kinda
interesting
contend with that.
map.
I don't want to see any monkey
This-
shenanigans. It's probably just going to be the mirror with the
I don't know.
with the
Hydron
Sigmas.
is like a really good like Widow
But
player,
a
right?
close affair
Actually,
nonetheless.
I don't really
Obviously an
know.
Oasis
I think
to
he
round
is.
us out if we need it, but you know, Boston Uprising, regardless of Birdring's like lack of like big impact with the EMPs, this is
No,
also
my
another map
my
you can
visa
really
ends
shine on with,
at the
long
end of
distance.
October.
Question I have: who's going to play the Widowmaker on the Boston Uprising? Is it going
Probably
to be?
Birdring.
I'm gonna be coming from
Decay?
Vancouver. These hotel
It's hard
tickets
because
ain't
both have
cheap.
been
I
phenomenal
know.
hit scans in the past.
That,
Yeah,
Neither of them
I
have
would
really
Toronto
lived
is
into that
not a
lately.
cheap place to
say
like
Birdring.
stay at
We'll
all.
find out.
Yeah, I guess we will.
So
We're gonna jump to a
expensive.
quick break. Circuit up next.
All right. Break time. Break time. Okay. So go ahead, start putting your numbers 1 to 100 in chat. I'm generating the number now. All right. 2 winners. Again, whoever 2 people are closest to our number 1 to 100 get 2 codes for Overwatch League tokens, okay? So go ahead, throw your numbers into chat, and then I will call the winners, okay? Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everyone. If this goes to a map 4, I will in between next map, I have to get some water. I'm out. All right, I'll give you guys until 2:50. And we'll go from there. Let's see. And then next, we'll have 3 to give away. So I might just do I might just drop them in chat next time, actually. That might be easier. All right. So our random number this time was 56. So it looks like Mr. Fluffy for sure. And then who's closer, Samson or Danila? Danila? Is that how you say it? Actually don't know. I can't do the math in my head. Lucky 3. So, hold on. It looks like no way you guys are actually tied, right? No, I'm so bad at math, guys. This is so embarrassing. 20 to 19. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Samson, go ahead and DM me and I'll send you a code because that's so close. It was 56, yep. So our winners are Mr. Fluffy and Danila. Danila? Demon? Go ahead and DM me on Discord. My tag is just Aramori, all lowercase. I'll send you guys the codes, and then Samson, if you want, I'll just send you not two, but just one. If that works for you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you're more comfortable with DMing me on Twitter as well, you can also DM me on Twitter.
New intro, but it's still sick. Definitely one of my favorite intros. The previous
It'll be
one
for
and
your
this new one
fiance. That's so
coming out this year.
cute. That's so
Trying to
generous
define
too.
our,
That's really
two
nice
maps
of
down
you.
Right now, as we head to circuit, as we see Sermajet stepping in for the Toronto Defiant, and Kalios and Iziaki are also in this time for Boston.
Makes sense pretty much across the board. Both teams showing their hand
Alright,
of
we're
what they're
back.
going to play. Kalio's coming in as the off-tank player for the Boston Uprising. He'll play the Sigma. Iziaki coming in to play the second flex support role. That's just how stacked the Uprising bench is. While Sermajet also
Right.
a phenomenal flex support coming in to play the double flex alongside Ultraviolet.
Oh yes. SC, who is correct? You or Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny flamed me during the break, saying
All
that
right,
there
let me
is
grab
no
your
chance
code.
that Decay will play the Widowmaker while Birdring is on this team.
Let's see.
I think he's
I still
probably
think
right.
Birdring,
He's
yeah.
probably right. It's likely Birdring has been primarily the hit scan player for the Uprising, but
You never know.
you never know. Maybe they prefer to have Birdring on the Hanzo.
We've seen crazier swaps, okay? We saw Jumpin on
That's true.
support today, so there you go. Circuit's the map. Toronto Defiant's last chance now to find a reverse sweep.
The vibes are down.
Aw, Jeannie, you gave
Yeah,
your
vibes
codes
aren't
last
great.
week to your partner too.
Honest,
That's so
but-
cute.
Two close maps to start the series. We knew it was going to be a banger game. Definitely can go on for a little longer if I had it my way, that's for sure. Defense of Boston. All right. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Damn it.
Third Ring Widow, my beloved.
Bird
Johnny
Ring
knows
Widow
this round,
versus
but not the
Hydron Widow.
Iziaki on the Zen. Twilight on
I'm
Arc.
I'm curious if they're gonna keep the Genji, because Genji
Well,
can
yeah, more
actually like
unconventional.
low key be really
So,
good
no
on
back.
circuit.
So an interesting switch up here from Uprising on defense, and we saw Proper just do this for the San Francisco Shock as well
Yeah,
in the previous series of
Right.
you don't take that like second sniper duel where you play like a Sojourn or a Hanzo. You play a Genji who can apply pressure and a threat at any moment to be able to go aggressive. That's probably why Twilight is
Widow's
also
still
on the
worth playing
Arno
on
set
this
of the
map?
button
Oh
at that
yeah.
piece, so
This
they
is
have the
like
Nano Blade whenever they need it.
Junkertown. Like it's
Take a
so
grapple
good
shot,
for Widow.
Hydron. Yeah, look at shields.
Interesting model.
Sad stuff.
Oh!
Ooh,
Glad we got a
right
POV of that
off
one.
the
And that's
bat.
why Bird Ring's on the Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Just to
right
clear
out
that
the
up.
gate?
Oh, never mind. Put Decay on Widow.
Yeah. Never mind. Scrap everything.
Great pick there from Spectra. Now Kalios
What?
goes down as well. Can the Defiant continue to snowball this? You can see them trying
Shock
to step
was
up.
playing
If they
Genji
can get a
here
back
last
liner,
map.
they could
Oh, I
potentially
did not
cap this
see.
first point without anything else happening.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
hard
know
for
that that
Ridley-
has
it's
been a
hard for
thing though
Decay to do
before in
much,
like tier 3 and tier
because he has
2.
to wait for them to come to him. He can't be in the back line all the time. Like, there's a lot.
It's not
of
a bad
defensive
Genji
countermeasures
match.
that, yeah.
But you have to understand then,
Sermajet
like
can deploy.
Dude,
Uprising
these little holes are such
have
sweaty
to
sides
make
that
some
people
sort of like
avoid.
I love it,
engagement,
dude.
right?
I love it.
It is punishable. Yeah, you can shoot
Which
through
can
there
be
with
hard.
but it's
Woo!
just a much harder shot, and Bird Ring just making
What
it
a
look
shot.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, you shoot through that that hole, you are getting a kill if you're the other Widowmaker, but actually shooting that very, very tiny hole is very tough.
Yeah, Hydron just hasn't
Good
really.
start for Birdering.
Hydron hasn't been able to do anything so far. He's just getting his head ripped off.
Wait, Hydron
Which
is
player of the
23%
caliber of Hydron,
on his ult.
That's impressive to do. Big difference between the Sojourn and the Genji here is the Sojourn's going to put up more shield pressure and also be scarier for the backline for those one-shots, but the Genji's going to always remain a threat. You can see he's trying to hold this stature, but he gets punished by Majed.
Yeah, really trying to force Spectra away and get him away from a decent angle. Hydron with the grapple up, sees Birdring. I was close. Now window advantage. Doesn't quite shoot through the window, and in fact, now on Kalios.
We're just waiting
And Iziaki
for
claiming some kills.
Fluffy, I believe, to message
Defiant
me.
just haven't really found any footing so far in this round. Even with that pick onto Decay, they just weren't able to step up in any way. The Nano Boost was used, so that won't be available to Decay, but if they have a Transcendence on the other hand, if they have a Transcendence, Nano Blade's very rarely going to get value.
Again, to message me, Fluffy, it's just you can either add my name on
still-
Discord, which
he's
is
still
just
a little bit
Aramori,
on the stairs.
or
chilling.
you can DM me on
Spectre
Twitter.
is,
Either works.
I think ticking him. Yeah, he is. Little disruptor shot there on the statue. There's the flux. Hits one. It was Kaluge. Lamp. No lamp.
Great nade.
Great nade. Late lamp. And now Spectre using the overclock. Can he find the angle though? Decay went so far in. And the sights are going to
Oh my
aid Spectre into
goodness.
lining up shots. Transcendence is pretty key to force. As Kaluge now is a flux, so maybe a free
Oh
one.
my
he
gosh.
does.
He missed!
It misses completely.
He
Coming down.
missed!
He was trying to huddle with Kalios in the small room on the left-hand side. They're still coming up with kills regardless of that flux missing.
No
And
way
there
Dragonfly
is the
says
checkpoint.
surely
redeeming
Kaluge
himself
diffs.
instantly. The
And then
flux
he
wasn't bad.
missed.
It did force the positioning of those 4 players that enabled them to win the fight. So not the worst flux in the world, but historically you like to hit people.
You know,
when
this
use
map
that
pool is
flux.
actually pretty good because
So
we're
the
seeing a
question is,
different comp
how
on each
far
map.
can they
Yeah, I
go?
know,
Decay
right?
does have the
It's been
blade,
like that
but
a lot of
as
games
I said earlier,
too.
Marjed with the Transcendence will be there anytime Decay uses it. And if he goes aggressive into a Transcendence with the blade, the chances he gets punished for that
And
is
like the
very
meta
high.
isn't that strong to where you
The
have to
Nanoblade,
run
man,
that
it can
on
do-
every map,
it can
you
do
know?
wonders. A little slash
Like
dash.
it's not like how Goats was
Or
where
a
you
dash
had
dash,
to
either
run
one.
Goats on
Cut
every
through the
single map.
Transcendence. There's the nano.
So early.
Super early. Transcendence force. Okay, if Decay can get out, no, he's going to pull the blade late. An anti-nade from Twilight hits the back line. Ultraviolet and Spectre in trouble.
Wow.
Double kill for the blade. And the follow-up is good.
Job was done. It wasn't beautiful. It was a little messy at times there from Decay, but he gets the job done, gets the picks he needed to get.
Oh, yeah.
So now they stabilize
Got
here.
Birdring.
We're still on the Genji.
Birdring's playing so aggressive.
I love it, man. I love it. Oh, he hits Collusion there.
This choke is so
No shot.
hard
Hydron has yet to hit a
to
headshot.
get past as attackers. It is
That
one of
really
the
goes to
hardest
show how
chokes
much he's
in the
struggling to
game.
find any positioning. Birdring's just had his
It's
number.
so
Obviously, it's a lot
difficult.
easier for Birdring. He's the defender. Hydron's the attack, but
Yes.
just using that to really show that's
It's like
really where
Rialto's
a lot
second,
of the weakness is coming from
you
the
know?
fight. They just haven't been able to have that pick potential.
Is Yaki doing a lot of damage there, too? All right, there's the window. Sights activated as well.
Okay.
Wow, force Kalios onto low range. Too
Kalios
low-
is
so low, by
just
the way.
dead?
Yeah, he is 1 HP. Easy couple of kills.
Okay, interesting.
like
You know,
nothing.
it's
Can Birdring get a kill here? Maybe.
it would happen that I say this is one of the hardest
there's
chokes in the
second
game,
point.
and then they just
Scott.
breeze through it like it's
Or
so
maybe,
easy.
well, the ability to touch there is going to be pretty slim.
No,
I mean,
no
Izyaki's going to
chance.
commit to trance, maybe.
Kalios
but yeah, it's not
messed
really
up
worth it.
pretty hard
if
though,
Izayaki
to be
was
fair.
alive, they could
I
just
believe.
Transcendence to touch, but
Yeah,
he's
it's
just
not
too
happening.
far away. There's no way the Uprising commit to this one as, you know, Hydron doing his job now. That was great. Gets the walls up, force the positioning, and the Defiant able to close through. That's what you need to do. Early flux here
Very
from
early.
Kalios.
Oh, but Decay's dead. Oh my! And Birdring again. That bullet in Hydron's head committed to long-term memory. Oh! Surmajed down, double kill for Birdring. Surely one of the most entertaining players in the Widowmaker, I will say.
God, Kaluge is so good
He's
at
still got
Sig.
second point though, Scott. And Hydron's still struggling regardless.
That's why I don't love that flux from Kalios. Even though it went as perfectly as you could hope, they use flux and walls for a situation that
This is still good
Defiant
time
just
to
respawn
be
10
making
seconds
on
later and
attack
take the
here.
positioning. At that point, Uprising didn't gain enough, in my opinion, to justify those two big ultimates. Now the Uprising, the second half is where they're going to have that huge advantage. Decay on this Genji, he's going to be able to do whatever he wants. You can see him holding down this left side. He's going to be a constant threat.
He's with Izayaki too, so if someone does fall for this bait, Spectre for example, then he will meet a swift demise, I'd imagine.
I feel like
Just
Boston
like
just
that, like
hasn't
me.
gotten like a lot of value out of the Genji.
Yeah, Defiant,
You
it
know?
doesn't even really feel like they want to try and contest this outside area. They're just trying to force their way in through the front line.
Good sleep. Got nade in one. Yep, there it is.
Oh, anti-Kaluge,
Kalios
forced
actually
lamp.
forces the lamp of all things. No flux to kind of extra punish.
Nano?
What do you mean
Nanoblade
nano?
on, or no nanoblade, sorry,
Oh.
just nano forces out the Transcendence
They
again.
don't even have
More than happy to
blade!
Just use Transcendence whenever they want. Another good nade from Twilight. Can't be capitalized.
They just
upon
did it
by
to
Decay.
force
Spectre
strength
slides
and
away,
build blade.
and
That's
Decay
so
have dash.
funny.
That's how
So
Uprising
now we
is
get
going
to-
use the nano, use the
we
nano
get to
force
naked
the
blade.
Transcendence so that you have the blade for free. Kalios
my
just
God.
evaporates.
Dry blade.
Jesus. Okay, didn't even see him. I didn't even see him even stand up from that rock that hit him. I mean, Decay's got blade. They can
Woo.
stall for a long time here, Scott. No deflect though. That's going to feel kind of rough if you do want to dash in. He is orbed.
Ooh, he is anti.
You can see they just
That would have been
had
such a
no way of
juicy
getting through this
dash.
close
I would have
call
done it.
with this
I would have
constant
dashed
threat.
it.
Wrong place, wrong time, I think. There's a lot of deflect damage, but no,
Huge.
Sermaged just kicks him right in the head.
Oh, he gets slept
He
though.
got
Is he going to get
kicked
punished from Twilight?
right in the
Oh,
face.
Oh, good kill. Good kill from Twilight, just double tapping Sermaged. Yeah, the reinforcements have arrived for the boss.
No.
Rising. Kalios holding this one down. Twilight
Okay,
1
one more,
HP.
one more, one more.
Hydron claiming kills.
One more.
There you go. For 30 seconds
Maybe.
to
We
go,
might need,
Scott.
like, a
They need to
tracer or
finish this one
something.
out. They're against a Flux. They're gonna
This
have
is
the
such a
Burgers
good
gonna have
push,
sights
though.
to match Hydron
Getting
in just a
all the
moment.
way
Yeah, upwards
to
of
almost
battle
the
at
end
last
of
point.
third on circuit is like
It
All
is,
murdering
but
it.
I'm gonna
impossible.
say keep an eye on Izuyaki's Transcendence speed. If he gets up to the Transcendence, it
I
will be
wanted to see
almost
him get like a
impossible
really
to
good
define.
blade, but
Early. They're going to force a lot.
No follow.
Anti-nade on Kalush. Can they touch? 3 seconds to go. Slide in for Spectre. He's already
okay,
in.
we're
There's
touching.
the lamp
Use
to try and
lamp.
save him, but he still kills Decay.
How?
He was like 1v4 there.
Decay's
Murdering
dead
one kill on
again.
Sermaged. Venom Mine broken. Sights activated.
Uh-oh. The
However,
Widow flank.
Spectre's got the railgun. The overclock is good for 1. It's good
Oh
for
my
2.
god,
It's good for
Spectra!
3. Spectre finds 3 kills. They're going to close
Wow.
the round just off of Spectre's overclock.
Let's go, Toronto!
He
Yes!
just goes.
Let's go,
sicko.
Canada.
He's the one who also had the terrible duty of having to be the one to touch. He slides to the point.
Spectra 3K was
just
so
threats,
good there.
And then kills the gatekeeper of the Decay
So
Genji,
good.
punishes him for playing aggressively, then lives to tell the tale and closes the fight with 3 more kills with an overclock. Spectra coming up clutch for the Defiant.
Again, man, he is that clutch
Okay,
factor. He
so
really is.
Toronto
Echo,
caps all the way to
Soj. I
third.
mean, his May was
So,
very lackluster on the first map,
Winnable.
but put him on a carry hero like that.
In fact, that is
Dude
very
really
hard to
shines.
beat.
All
Okay,
right,
but I will
they
say,
managed to complete, which is, to be fair, when we were rounding
when we're
into that
talking
last
about
point there,
compositions,
it looked a little bit hopeless. In
it is
terms
a
of ult
lot
economy. Felt
harder
like Uprising was very much
to
in the-
play
in the
Genji
driver's
on
seat in control.
defense. Genji
If,
on attack
Okay, yeah. This is interesting again,
it's
Scott.
gonna be a
They
lot
aren't gonna run
easier.
with the Hanzo, even on offense. They're just going to have Decay.
So-
obviously, they haven't rolled out the gate yet, so we don't know. But I would imagine Decay is going to stick on the Genji. That's why it's definitely not playing Moira, but
We'll
Never
see.
say never.
it's no shot.
Genji has a
hasn't
lot
built
more
a lot of
options
life
on
just
attack
yet.
here.
It's not IRP just yet. You know?
And it has the possibility
script
to
so
do
low.
a lot better.
It's true. I mean, I like the way they were playing that
keeping
too.
the
You
honor.
brought it up before. Decay was going in with Nano. He wasn't pulling the blade. Sometimes he didn't
I'm
even
supposed to be
have the
cheering for
blade.
Toronto,
They
but
were
I want Genji to
easily
do well. I
forcing
know,
the
right?
transcendence.
That's
And then
exactly how
Twilight
I'm
was just,
feeling.
whoops, from downtown, nade hits, and if it doesn't, that's fine. You forced a big ultimate with just the Nano, and then you're playing.
Did they
that game
TP Decay right side?
with the Nano?
They
sorry,
did,
with the
so he
blade
can
and
go
with the
over.
flux.
That's a cute
Wow,
little
he
play there.
already
So
went over.
Bowdering sets up a TP that makes it, that enables Decay to get over the wall really quickly. And I think they were hoping that no one from the Defiant were maybe paying attention, so he had the opportunity to execute someone. Didn't pay off, but cute little tech there from the Uprising.
Little body shot.
It will be interesting to see how Decay does on this offense on the Genji. I prefer it on the defense where it feels like you can
Really?
pick your moments.
Caster's saying
But on
prefers it
offense,
on the
Decay's just going to be throwing shurikens, trying to
defense?
find an opportunity to execute. But with how
Mhm.
far away
It's
the
definitely an
Defiant is standing,
offense
how do you
pick.
find any value?
Just
Gets
orb
the
your
orb and
Genji,
goes
go
aggressive
in.
onto the Sojin.
I mean, yeah.
Woo!
That's what you need
Unless
to
you
be
get
as the Genji. You need to be
owned,
on the line.
categorically
So
owned.
defending, but Spectre
My
obviously on the Soj.
goodness.
And the Soj is just such a
I mean,
strong
not much
character
you can
against
do
the
if
Genji
the
too,
enemy
'cause
DPS
you
are
can
just
hit that
popping
destructive
off
shot at
on
your
Widow
feet,
and
then the Genji's
Soj.
fighting into that.
My
You
goodness.
have a lot of healing from Sermaged. Could just orb you, and yeah, it's a real rough time. I very much agree with you. Like, the Genji's way better on the defense.
If you have to dash to engage, it's a one-way trip. Unless you can get that pick instantly or find value, it's a one-way trip. And that's what you saw there from Decay. So they need to put more resources and give him some backup.
All right, there's the
Ooh,
Nano.
the Nano.
He's in the back.
Oh, so much
The
damage.
kick.
That's a lot of damage. The lamp's already been forced. He can't hit the right click.
Ooh, that was so good.
Domes it.
Oh, that
He
wasn't.
tries to go even deeper. Spectre punishes, so that's 1 DPS for 1 DPS.
Even Steven so far. I mean, Spectre's nearing that ultimate.
Ooh,
though.
the
Scott,
window
that overclock
hurts.
Coming up mighty soon, and Ultraviolet.
Wow.
Send them bleeding a
Flux.
little bit. Yeah, not the best
Solo
flux in the
lift
world,
the
especially
Widow.
after killing Kalios there. It felt like they just hit the buttons at the same time. That was a
Yeah.
little bit rough. Nothing.
don't
I
think
agree with the
he wasn't
solo
expecting
flux on the
Kalios to
Widow.
fall.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
the flux would have made sense if Kalios hadn't fallen instantly when he pressed it. So that could be something that pays a terrible price here for the Defiant because they don't have that big ultimate that's going to force out the Transcendence from Izayaki. So Izayaki has the freedom to use that.
All right, we have Blade.
I could almost see
I
a
guess
Transcendence to
Boston
follow up
has
Decay with
Blade.
the Blade. Give him just infinite health to just
time.
go aggressive.
Alright,
Oh, never
man,
mind.
again. Never mind. And you see how unwilling Boston are rising out to fight.
Yeah.
They have to back up.
Oh.
There's just too much damage. You don't have Decay there. You can't take control of that statue. To be fair, even Decay on that statue, man. They're going to have Nanoblade, by the way.
Izayaki down, and let me give you some numbers to justify my concern with this Genji pick. Decay currently has 3 eliminations, 2 final blows, 10 deaths.
Oh my God.
That's so
He's
bad.
just unable
He's
to
3
be
and
that
10.
executing character like he needs to be. Because
Okay,
the
we have
Defiant
Blade.
is just so stalwart, especially in their backline. Like, how many times has he been picked by so much Ed or Ultraviolet?
Yeah. 10 deaths?
Yeah.
10? Alright, there's the sights, double sights. In fact, everybody can see everybody. 2020 vision. Nano, no blade.
2020 vision is really funny.
And there's the blade, it's been pulled. He just dashes to the front line. In fact, dashes out of the fight. Surmached is pretty low, but he's getting healed by Ultraviolet as they push the payload onto this first point.
Ooh.
A Transcendence to force them forward.
Good.
Kalush doesn't have that
Good
ultimate,
trank.
but still.
Decay's dead again.
Decay dies. 11 deaths and counting. Twilight's on the point. Nades himself doesn't hit Kalush, but still ends up going down. Just a messy
Come
fight.
on, Izayaki!
For some cleaners. Who's going to be there for the touch? It will be
Kick him.
Kalush. He's getting
Kick
kicked
him.
away. Oh no! Yeah, he's kicking back onto
Yes,
point.
what?
Other way. I mean, the flux is only going to hit
Kick
one.
him.
It's going to be good enough. I mean,
No!
maybe Kalush survives here, but he's got no healing. Twilight's going to get to teleport back, potentially, but Spectre's still up. It's the messiest fight in history. But no, the payload goes in
They
anyway.
C9!
One unlocked.
Oh
My God. That was a bloodbath.
The Defiant, they were so
The
close to holding that.
C9.
They even won the fight at the very end, but just no one was able
Oh
to
my
stay on the point for
goodness.
long enough. And whew,
Okay,
that was
Decay
a
is
fight
on
back. There was-
Sojourn.
It broke down ever since Decay.
We
just
tried the
went in
Genji and it
then
was
went
not
out with the
vibing.
ultimate.
Chaos ensued.
Everyone didn't know what to do with themselves, but Boston Uprising find themselves a lifeline. Decay thinks better of this Genji, switches over to
Okay.
the Sojourn.
He'll probably switch to Genji, I'd imagine, maybe for last.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
We'll see. All right, Widowmaker play. We're back. Little grapple up. You can do a short grapple there, maybe get some extra height. Wants to peek stairs. There's the grapple. Oh, whoa. Doesn't want to mess with it. Oh, nice Venomite placement. Actually knows exactly where Hydron is now.
You say placement, he probably just yeeted
Oh,
it in their
he
general
yeah,
direction.
no, absolutely. But it was good placement.
Yeah, that's right.
It was good
It was good.
placement.
It was a good
Well,
yeet. It
yeah,
was a good yeet.
exactly.
The Defiant are happy to sort of give this positioning to the Uprising because they have all their players where they want to be. You Surmerge in the back, you have Hydra
Oh
taking
my
that long
gosh,
angle,
the
able to
double-
take down Kalios. And the
double
problem with this,
headshot.
if you're the attacking
Look
team,
at
is
all
now
the people
Uprising
on
need
that,
to
like,
run, and this is
assist.
a difficult
Soj,
thing to do. And you can see
Sig,
the Defiant, they're trying to
Zen,
hunt to find
Widow.
any more players to increase the number of staggers.
Yeah,
Discord,
they're not,
probably rail
over-aggressing
headshot,
though.
Widow
'cause they
headshot,
know bird ring. They saw the shot. They saw like the
Ridiculous.
trace around. Like
some
saw
sig
it go
damage.
straight over the top. So
I'm
if they do
sure.
end up overstepping, bird ring could just click their head and take
Again,
it off.
this
So don't go too far there.
point
no
is
punishes.
really hard to
Yeah,
take.
the Uprising able to just hunker down in that tunnel, and now Kalios is back, takes another headshot. As now the ultimates are starting to
Good
come back up.
rocks, by the way.
Oh yeah, great rocks.
Hey, both teams have wall hacks.
Decent spot for it too. Hydron trying to be a little bit cheeky there, peek in the window, see if they can find a lowly
The
target.
devs
behind
watched
it.
that one scene in Jaws
Kalios
with the
taking
guys
infinite
kicking the
damage.
shark.
Blocked behind the shield.
No,
Sends them up a
actually.
little way, but they got lamp around that corner, and that's a hard lamp to actually take
Ooh,
down. Speaking of
Force
which,
Trank.
Twilight Birdering already dead.
Wow.
There's 15 seconds to go.
There
There's
was
a Transcendence
lamp
going off
and
with Yak.
Trank, and that guy
Don't really
died
too many lifelines
still.
left. You need to find kills. Spectre's pretty low, dashes
Ooh,
in.
bad mistake. Spectre
It was a
might have
mistake,
overstepped.
but is it going to cost him a whole bunch? An aggressive Transcendence from Surface, yet
just
they
kill-
will end this fight here
kill.
and now. If they find Kalios, it could be good. There it is. Another good rock from
The
Kalu.
OC! The OC is so scary!
He dashes to the back. but
Ooh,
they don't
okay.
touch. The Boston
Okay,
Uprising
reverse sweep
halted
time.
before that
Reverse
second
sweep
point.
time.
We're going to map
Let's
number
go!
4. Looking like it's going
Let's
to go
go,
the distance
Canada!
again.
That was a little dicey at the end there when Spectre stepped up. Took a little bit
Reverse
too long to kill
sweepable.
Kalios. That could have slipped away from them, but they were
Guys, we're so
a lot
behind
stronger there
schedule.
on the defense.
The
Felt like
NYXL
they-
game
you know,
should
and
have
we
started
expected
10
this.
minutes ago.
Defiant, when they're
That's how
playing this super
that's how
double
far
flex
behind
board
Overwatch League
both
is
of
right
their
now.
hit scan players on hit scan. That's really the strength of this roster, and they were just the better team. I like the
Kalush
idea
diffs on
of
Sig.
Uprising
I
with the K
agree.
going over to this Genji.
All right.
But we didn't see it find any value.
Listen.
It felt like he was just under so
I
much
have
pressure. Every time he tried
technically
to do anything,
2 more
he was just
codes,
falling.
but it's only going to be enough for 1 skin.
Shot.
So we can either do a giveaway where I give 2 different people like 100 tokens, or we give 1 person 200 tokens.
He gets all 5.
Pops over
What do you guys want?
Bang, bang, bang.
Because that's all I got.
5Ks for his short tenure.
I only got
in the
2
league.
more codes
No,
left.
it's insane. Like I mentioned before, he's been on 2 of the most prominent contenders rosters from 2 different regions too. From China, Team CC.
Yeah.
And then O2 Blast as well. A very short stint on O2 Blast, but still. Boston Uprising now with a map number 4 in their sights.
Map number
Hydro came alive at
4.
the very end there as well.
Imagine
Very
both
rough
of these
start.
games back
All
to
right,
back go to map
Polizio's our next
5s.
map
Oh my
after the break.
goodness.
Don't go anywhere. Map 5 again's on the horizon. Let's get it.
All right. 2 people? Okay, we'll do that way. Good idea. All right. Random number generator. We're going. Wow. Okay. Go ahead and guess your numbers 1 to 100. Aren't the skins 150? Right, exactly. That's why I'm asking if we should do 1 code per person, or we should just do 2 codes to 1 person. Because you need 2 codes to buy 1 skin. Hi, Oni Star. Welcome. All right. Go ahead. I will give you guys until 3:14. Guess a number between 1 to 100. Our 2 closest winners will get 100 Overwatch League tokens. And well, if you're 50 short, make sure to watch Overwatch League, and you'll get them if your Battle.net account is linked to your YouTube. I believe it's only YouTube. I don't know if it's not on Twitch, right? Quick, put your numbers in 1 to 100. All right, a little bit longer. You can't redeem him on console? I didn't even know that. Can you not link like a Battle.net account from your PC or like a PC to your console account? Doesn't that work that way either? All right. The number was 1, which is so funny. And we only had 2 people participate, so Tazy and Fluffy, go ahead and DM me again. Well, Fluffy again. Tazy for the first time, and I will send you guys over the last 2 codes. Thank you guys for playing. I like giving away codes. It's so fun. And make sure you guys you know, thank the Vancouver Titans too, because I wouldn't have codes to give away if it wasn't for the Vancouver Titans. It's very nice of them to give codes. Very, very nice of them. Oh, I love how cinematic Overwatch is.
Toronto Defiant, at the hands of this man, in fact, take that map. His Sojourn play. I mean, he clutched it out at the very end. 65% railgun accuracy, clutching up to make sure Toronto completed the map. 15 final blows, only 2 deaths.
You can see it with the eye test, how much impact he had. He was one of the reasons that Decay was struggling so much. He was willing to play aggressively, and be that player who was really stepping into danger.
Yeah.
The support was there, and he was able to just
And
find
this
picks.
was a 5k at the very end. 3 kills with the overclock. 5k in total. And like you said, Scott, his short tenure in the Overwatch League, he's had a hell of a 5k, or 2 5ks now. Had 1 on Echo, now he has 1 on Sojourn. God, he is really stepping up to be...
I love the Vancouver
phenomenal
Titans
rookie.
regardless.
If he keeps performing like this, could be in
Calling the
conversation
Vancouver
for some
Titans
summons
slow.
too.
Yeah, I think we might have a little bit of
Can I DM on Twitter? Yes, you can,
difference here on
absolutely.
the screen and what you're seeing.
That's
I
what
believe
works
that
best
is
for
Lee
you.
Jagon in his chair.
That is legit.
I believe
And
I have
Talios
message
instead of
requests
Smurf, so we might
open on
have
Twitter, so it should be
Smurf
easy.
and Lee Jagon coming back in for Colosio. That's what we expect.
Although I did have
Talios
somebody
is that
say
Sigma
that they couldn't
player.
DM me
I
because
doubt
they
they're
weren't
playing
like a
double flex squad here on
verified
Coloseo. I'm
account.
actually curious to see what
I don't know about
competitions are
that.
going to be played on this map. We haven't seen it as
So you can
much.
DM me on
And it
Twitter
feels
or on
like a lot of
Discord,
teams
either's
just
fine.
play to their comfort. We've seen some people try like Ramatra. We've seen a lot of dive from the Winston. So a lot of opportunity to make your own decisions as we actually have Opener coming back in for the Defiant as well.
Oh yeah, opener back in. Alrighty. Smiles all around, that's for sure. You want to just end this one if you're Boston Uprising, you end up at 9-2. Pretty impressive record. And then Toronto, like 5
Yeah,
5-5. Well, Shocker
now.
actually.
do you have a
6-5
Discord,
now.
Tazy, or no?
So maybe Toronto Defiant is 6-5, or maybe they go 5-6. I can't believe there's so many teams halfway through the year that are even. That's wild.
It's poetic almost, you know? Everything to play for still in this season. And especially a lot of those teams at that 5-5 record made a lot of changes during the mid-season break. So we're
Right.
seeing ups and downs and changes to these rosters. So as much as we might have had a gauge
I tried to use
on
Twitter
how
and
strong
it
they
did say
were
you can't message
previously in the spring
because
stage, in the
unless you're
summer stage,
verified
it's
or
always
by
doubled
Twitter
up again.
Blue.
And that's what both
Why?
of these teams
Why
right
are
here,
they
the
doing
Boston
that?
Uprising and the Toronto Defiant are fighting for is to prove
I wonder if
where
that's something
they
I have
stand.
to change
The
in my
Uprising record is
settings. Let me
incredibly strong,
look.
but they had a rough match against the Vegas Eternal, even though they closed it out. They weren't happy with their result. And now against the Toronto Defiant, if they don't close it out on this map, all of a sudden, we have to start asking questions.
Where do I
of,
find my
Boston took down
Discord?
Houston,
So
but how
you can
strong
just
are they
add
really?
Aramori, all
Man,
lowercase,
imagine that
and
in Boston, bro. It's crazy.
I can contact you from there.
That's crazy to me, actually.
I
And
just
send you the
love how
code.
I'm just so negative. I don't even know why I'm so negative to Boston and how you're just like completely
Oh,
unfazed when
yeah.
anything happens, just
It
die-hard
is a
fans.
setting
So
that they
at least we
sneaked
have you
in.
here to
It's
counterbalance things.
checked on my account that I can only receive
Perfect.
messages from
I
verified
agree with you,
users.
And I think there needs,
Yes.
they need to start
Well, I
getting
just
credit
changed that,
because
so
I think every team
hopefully
in
it
this
should work.
league would look at this roster and be,
They
can
mu-
make a
they
run. At
must
any
have
moment,
changed
if they hit
that,
the right
'cause that is
side, the right
not
man
how
at
it
the
used
right
to be.
time, they could be a title contender.
For sure.
Welcome back,
There's so
Samson.
much history on the team and just so many legends in each of their roles. Like Smurf, you don't need to say anything else. Just Smurf. He's pretty good at the game. Like one of the championship-winning player. Birdring,
League.
Decay, Twilight. Like these players.
It
have
is
been around for so
indeed
long.
Bobby
I've said it a
Adoworm.
million times, but I'll say it again. But Twilight played in Apex Season 1, bro. Like, that is crazy.
All right, let's see.
Just so much veterancy on
Monkey,
this
Monkey
roster.
Dive
As the
versus
O team's coming out,
Ram
here's the team taking
Cheese.
their
Look at
liberties
this
I think the
rotation.
Ram Cheese
Going
can
the long
win.
way around to the start point, taking the Uprising spawn, playing the Ramatra rush, Uprising on the dive.
All right, I will send you the code.
Big rotations from Toronto.
This is just a big ploy into getting you guys to add me as friends on Discord.
I like the idea. It's forced the backline of the Uprising into an awkward situation.
Yeah, Decay was
I've made
wild
so
too.
many
I wonder who
friends
that little
today.
silhouette was, whether it was Birdring or Decay. I guess it was Decay. Smurf's in. Bit too far, maybe. All good though. We got naded. Oh, Spectra isolated. On the Mayday, he didn't really do well on in the first map, mind you. You're trading here. Again, a rather messy affair. As Hydron's also just caught out alone.
Oh my gosh, the Ram is so
Stand up to
punchy.
Kaluj when he's just Nemesis form. Well,
The-
yes, apparently.
EMP,
The Defiant
so
just can't
scary.
find the picks to close out this fight, and with both DPS dying and them being on the other side of the map because they flipped them, I actually think Defiant are
Also,
in
let me
trouble.
know if any of the
Uprising
codes don't work.
Good nade from Spawn there by Twilight.
They
Window
should be
open.
fine, but just let me know.
Window, very aggressive. And so, yep, Smurf's already got Primal. And Ultraviolet's
They're still
already
saving EMP?
Spectra comes back and it does kill Decay, but it's all Smurf right now. Big
Wow.
wraparound not working for Toronto Defiant. In fact, Boston Uprising just wrapped up that package in a nice little bow and just shipped it off.
Yeah, Defiant, as I said, just unable to close out that fight. So the Uprising draw first blood, and they only have to use the Primal Rage of Smurf to do it.
So this is gonna be
They have
tough
the big
for
form
Toronto.
EMP. We saw the Boston Uprising struggle to find
I
value
mean, they have beat,
on Midtown.
but EMP is
Let's see
just
if that
so
was just a map
strong.
problem.
EMP from Birdring. Oh, really
Ooh.
early. Sound barrier comes out, helps Ultraviolet survive. Even before that, that was helping.
Smurf!
Oh, does
Smurf's
leap into the
dead.
skies. Had the shift going on, so he was good.
That
heal,
was
at
a
least.
pulse.
It's going to be Defiant holding great sound barrier from
You're
Opener.
gone.
He able to keep everyone alive through that EMP. And now they're the ones pushing the card. And Uprising need to have strong, effective dives because the Defiant,
Using EMP and losing that fight is hard.
So Uprising need to find a way to
That is
isolate
very
individual
hard.
players.
Smurf jumping in after an anti-nade. Speaking of
Big
which, Hydron
Ooh,
and
that
Opener,
nade
but
is
that
really
Vortex
good.
being thrown down by Kaluge instantly. But Hydron this time on the Sojourn, showing what he's made of. I think they've got some of the best Soldiers in the league at this point, to be honest with you, Scott, with Spectre and Hydron.
Yeah.
Nano boost on to Smurf. Oh, what a freeze by Spectra.
That
Don't
freeze
be
is
aggressive
so
with that Blizzard
mean.
At all. You know Boston Uprising have to commit themselves to your backline. So just throwing it down as soon as Smurf gets a nano. Good to get the ball rolling, or the cart pushing, I suppose.
Oh, my eyes are
Scary
watering
fight for
from
the Uprising
yawning.
to lose. That was both of their support ultimates, so they no longer have those to sustain through the collusion annihilation that's coming. As soon as anyone steps up, he's going to
I
push that
am
one.
Simpson. I
They've
am.
been farming these EMPs quite rapidly.
The Uprising,
60% towards another one.
they're contesting from the high ground. They're stopping this bot from moving forward, just giving time for Birdring to find hacks, charge up the EMP.
Yeah, he is really farming. Oh, can they actually stop this?
If they
bot from
just
being contested?
bunker
No,
under
Defiant
forever,
is
it's
just
gonna be
standing there
really
with the
hard. I guess they can stop the cart from the
Someone
top
help.
though.
And Ultraviolet. All right. Well, yeah, you can contest.
Titans
the high ground
next.
with the
I don't want to take Crimso's spot. I don't think that would be good.
Uprising, knowing the little cheesy moments of the map of Colosseo, being able to
Wow,
hinder
yeah,
the
that
Defiant
was-
progress. So the Defiant just got stuck on that low ground, nowhere to go. And because they're not
Like their comp
applying a
wants
threat
to
on
like
the bot
bunker
moving
under,
forward,
but you could like
they're
stop the
essentially
payload
not
from the
accomplishing
top.
anything, and
So it's
Uprising are
hard.
the ones who are able to flip the bot the back
Now
the
they
other
have
way.
EMP
Kaluge never
again.
got the opportunity to pop the annihilation.
Yeah,
It is difficult against the dive style of the Uprising. EMP
Ooh, they got the
Birdring.
Lucio.
it's two. Open an Ultraviolet.
Just Lucio,
and their
though.
ability's stripped away from him. This Primal Rage as well.
Ooh.
I mean, this is what you really need right now. If you're the Boston
This is
Uprising,
tough.
you just need this tempo.
Yeah.
And this is what
This
this
is
is
tough.
about, just tempo play.
Maybe it can
If
beat
you find a
touch
wipe here,
though.
you get the ball going, you're probably going to be able to take the lead, and you're so close to that checkpoint. And you don't give Toronto Defiant a chance to cheese you on
Yeah.
the high ground, right?
Is there any supports you
And maybe
think
that was the mistake Defiant made.
you're
They didn't
better
play
at than
aggressively like
Crimzo?
the Uprising are.
Mercy
They're playing in a forward
Slay?
positioning and
No,
letting
I
Lucio
don't think
push the
so.
ball alone. Nano boost in from Smurf.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
just pressure. Decay with a pulse bomb. They can't quite make diamonds yet. He had to recall out as soon as that beat dropped. Smurf taking a lot of damage. Hydron's overclock, sending him packing. Same with Decay. DJ gone. Yeah, no chance there. Got pinned to the wall.
Importantly there for the Defiant, the cap just narrowly didn't come through for the Uprising, so they didn't get the forward spawns. And in general, on Colosseo, if you get the first capture, it's really
Real rough.
difficult to fight into.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Defiant, important fight win there.
Okay.
For them. Opener with a great sound barrier.
So
right on
now
time.
we
As you can see, the
we
Uprising
know
doing
we
the exact same
can't
thing they did last time. How
bunker.
Defiant
Guys, we
press
have to
their
take
play.
high ground,
Double down to
guys.
the high ground too. Decay's got a pulse bomb.
Guys,
So
we
it's almost
can't
like a
stay
dead
on low
set, to be
ground.
honest with you. And no Nemesis form either. There's the rally. That was a quad stun, I think.
Yay,
from
I'm
DJ
so
Gone.
happy,
Giant
Tazy.
Climax doing its work. Annihilation on the point to try and clear Boston Uprising away. But they're still just contesting the bot from the high ground. Lijigon and Twilight just encapsulated in that bubble. The EMP hits 3, but Birdring can't follow up with kills. But Decay does with a pulse bomb.
You did just hear a Streamlabs notification. It might be because this is my OBS. I don't know why.
That high, under the high ground.
I don't know why it's
Mercy
coming
on the
through.
other
It's
side, I think,
muted.
Atkin still
Whatever.
contest the point, especially with the nano boost.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the Defiant
They're gonna stop
retreating
them there.
away from this one, recognizing that they're not going to be able to go toe-to-toe. The bot is going back the other way for the Uprising, but as you said, Jack, the Defiant were able to get through.
Oh,
the
Jane
critical
was
junction,
asking if there's any
get the,
support
the
heroes in
barricade a little
Overwatch
bit
that
further forward, and now
I
they're
think
in
I'm better
the
at
tenuous
than
situation where they
Crimson.
have the Archers and Birdring. And honestly, the Uprising in general don't have the options. They used a lot of them to keep that hold going.
Another primal rage from Smurf on high ground.
There's
this time.
no way you
First
did
ball
that!
Leaping over.
Good dive.
Good dive. Good
There's
man
no
plan.
way he
Ultra
did
Man,
that.
Can he survive? He can, especially with that sound barrier from opener. Smurf does get out alive. It's hit the
I'm gonna
block.
get in
He's just gonna
trouble.
put straight back into the conversation. And with Decay taking out UV, I mean, that is just a perfect re-engage. You can't ask for better than that. 58 meters to 63. I mean, now you're in the danger zone, Scott.
Scrambling to figure out how to turn them off
Birdie's
now.
gonna launch himself with another EMP soon. Like, you get that checkpoint. It's looking rough.
That was a great sound barrier from opener. Honestly, every single one in this map have been perfectly timed. Giving
Paused.
Ultraviolet
Okay,
a
they're
little bit more time,
paused.
but the Uprising dive too clean. They just had too much sustainability, and Ultraviolet eventually falls.
I can't say what I want to say to you
Defiant,
right now,
But
Janie.
now they have the ultimates.
But you'll hear it
Titan with
later.
Another overclock, Spectra with a blizzard, Kaluge with the annihilation. You can see Uprising don't want to fight into this.
Nah, they just went for EMP. You can't fight with no ults.
No one can prove you wrong if you say you're better at the unreleased character. I am, actually.
Blizzard.
I think the only thing that maybe comes close, Janie, is Kiriko. Because when Kiriko was like really being played, Overwatch League was on like a different meta, right? So I played a lot more Kiriko because it was meta for me, and it wasn't meta for him. So maybe Kiriko, but he's better at everything else. 100%, like not even close. You have to understand,
Decay
like,
is just all over the place on this
he's
tracer.
not like a
Right,
bottom
10
tier
final
flex
blows
support
by
either.
Death.
He's a really good flex support player.
And primarily Kaluge is just struggling to find a target to run down. That's the strength of this Uprising setup. They have Lee J. Gonnen,
The father of
playing close
Canada.
defensively.
EMP. No beats. Only a lamp to maybe save you.
Ultraviolet's far away.
Dude, he is so far away from his team.
Even then, though,
He's
Kyrie's not
lost
like a
in
hard
right
hero.
downtown. I mean, Hydron's used his ult. I mean, this will be Boston Uprising backing up here. They have rallied.
Ooh,
EMP.
what an EMP!
Bird ring, 5-man EMP. Toronto.
5-man
No
EMP.
beat.
Prime Minister Crimso.
Complete team kill, and here's the roll. They get this checkpoint, Scott, with a minute to go. Rough stuff for Defiant. And Defiant have to recommit themselves to the bridge too. And
So
the Boston Uprising
true.
can play super far up. They've got Nano.
I mean,
they've
on
got
the
Blind
World
and
Cup
Pulse.
team, pretty
They got
much.
another pick. This could be it.
And they've got the checkpoint, Jack.
Ooh, getting the checkpoint hurts.
UV's dead already.
Still
Open
winnable for
has gone
Toronto,
down as
though.
well.
Still winnable.
They've got checkpoint. What a good spot for Boston to be in.
Yeah, the Defiant was so focused on getting back to the point, they forgot about their backline. Great dive here from the Uprising, and now they're getting even more meterage, Jack. Even more of an advantage.
Just back up. You don't need to fight this. You can just get out. You have the checkpoint. You've got the lead.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Good
nice
nade.
nade.
Is there any follow-up?
Delicious
Oh, there is.
nade.
Nice
Delicious
nade.
nade.
He's dead. What a perfect nade from Twilight again. Just sets them up
So
for success.
delicious.
Toronto thought they were more than safe, but they didn't expect the cheeky Twilight, sneaky Twilight.
If he is
and
voted
the
Prime
purple
Minister,
Raiders
Anna
are
will
just
get
gonna seal it.
overbuffed.
There you
I'm
go.
good with
Put a
that.
pin in it.
Uprising aren't pushing the body.
I'm good
either.
with
They're
that.
making sure
Imagine
Scott
the
is playing
imagine
close
the
to distance.
President of the United States says
Toronto Defiant
Anna
had
must
the
be
ult,
buffed.
But they didn't expect Twilight with
Aw,
a
man.
sneaky nade from underground.
Not a
3-1
Canada
victory
day.
And 9-2 in this standings
Not a
for the
Canada
Boston
day.
Uprising. Toronto
9-2
Defiant
is
fall.
crazy.
They're not gonna match
Toronto-
up in the 6-5.
Toronto
They're
put up a
gonna
good
be
match.
5-6
They did.
team. Finally, the 5-5
Yeah, it's
is
hard to
broken.
touch the point there because
What
spawns are
good
so
game.
far. So
And
what teams will
again,
do is they'll
another
like push
fairly
it in the
close one,
middle.
but It was very
Yeah.
much just pop-off moments. You expected Toronto Defiant to take circuit at the hands of Spectra. Kaluge playing one of his best heroes.
Yeah, no
But
one
when it
touched.
comes to the
No one
Winston
touched
versus
bot to
Winston,
keep it away
even
from
Ram
Defiant.
versus
Yeah,
Winston,
that's
I
like
mean,
an
Boston
actual
Uprising,
strat. I
they
love
were just
that.
beating them down.
Yeah, Uprising.
Well, I
is
love to
so
see it. I don't like to
solid at
play
this
against
Tracer
it.
Sombra setup. Birdring's EMPs, we talked about
All right,
struggles on
let me
Midtown.
pull up when our
Of course,
next
they-
watch
they were
party
phenomenal.
is.
Dropping some big ones, getting 5-player ones, 4-player ones,
Okay.
and they're playing that Ramatra style.
Because
Those
I
are
will
the
be
big
seeing
ones
you guys
need to hit.
soon.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be grouped up as well, right? So they're going to
Hold
be
on.
deathballing, and then Birdring just needs to kind of wait. We
You
saw
did
that
get your
whole time.
Preds right.
And
You
we saw
said
Hydron
3-1.
pop the overclock,
Map 4.
and the whole of Boston was
Okay,
like, okay, we can
so we
kind
have
of
a
disengage,
co-stream
they pop
again
rally,
tomorrow.
and then Toronto,
On
because they're
the
just
Vancouver
deathballing,
Titans channel.
Birdring just hits Q, and they're all EMPs.
The one
There's no
that
beats
we
below it,
accidentally
so
went
Lamb
live
doesn't have
on.
time to deploy it, like rough stuff, rough stuff. I mean, Spectra still.
But that will be tomorrow at, let's see, 3 p.m. EST and 12 PST. So, and that again isn't a Titans match. They don't play this weekend. They play next weekend. So that's a Florida something match. Florida. Oh, maybe I'll do my makeup pink for Florida. I think that'll be cute. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, so not until tomorrow. But if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, you absolutely can below. I am doing co-streams for both Titans and New York. New York Excelsior. So if you guys want updates on when I go live, make sure to follow my Twitter. And again, thank you so much to Titans for letting me do this. I love you guys. Thank you. Make sure you follow them and support them. Good org. Good people. Yeah. See you guys soon.